And welcome to the stream, everyone. Welcome, 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 welcome. I can't say it enough. I'll say it again. Welcome. Yeah. It's time for some Planet Crafter. It's Victus videos. Victus here. Uh, just wanted to open up the show with a bang, and hey, I got it. And I usually do this in every stream. I got to do it again. This is for my wonderful moderators. And here we go. Beware the band hammer.
If it swings at you, beware the band hammer. There's nothing you can do. Bengal Ben is ready to go. Looking for the trolleys going blow for blow. You know it's over when the tiger roars. The foolish challenge and Ben will not ignore. Beware the band hammer.
Beware the band hammer.
Beware the band hammer.
Beware the band hammer. Nothing you can do.
Princess of royal blood swings her hammer delicately just for the thrilling fun. Beware her fury when she sets her sights on you. More than a timeout, trolling days are through. Beware the band hammer. If it swings at you, beware the band hammer. There's nothing you can do.
Listen to that metal riff going on right there. See?
Viper sits back in the Viper's pit. Those that cross him are going to get hit. Standing across from him, you'll feel as you're in awe when he shouts his battle cry, Cobra! Beware the band hammer. If it swings at you, beware the band hammer. There's nothing you can do.
We got T here, the Whimsy Warrior herself.
Fierce and courageous when her band hammer falls, leaving all you trolley trolls in Victus darkened halls. Beware the band hammer. If it swings at you, beware the band hammer. There's nothing you can do.
And they are dark. Oh, I'll tell you, man. I gotta use a lot of candles to light this place up. River dance.
Nancy the chief enforcer, with Dazzle by her side.
My wife.
She swings her band hammer very far
My
and
favorite
wide. Together
moderator.
we are fierce, together we are free. So cross my moderators, then you'll finally see. Beware the band hammer. If it swings at you, beware the band hammer. There's nothing you can do.
All right, all right, all right. That's what I love about music. It breaches gaps, man. It does, it does. So we are here with the wonderful game called Planet Crafter. Why did it do that? Um, God dang it. No, that's not what I chose. So here we are, building our little bases here, building the bases all around here, and to tell you the truth, I forget what we were doing. No, I know what I got the basic idea of what we're doing. I need to go back here for a second. Okay, beautiful plants. Got enough oxygen on me, and I don't like that too much. I don't have a lot of food on me. So we're going to go out here and we're going to start building our next little base up here on the hill. Oh, it's getting dark. Turn the headlights on. You know, I forgot to share this on the Discord channels. I did. I forgot to share all this on the Discord channel, so I might not have a lot of viewers coming in. It's okay. If people want to watch, they want to watch. You know, I'm still gonna stream it. What the heck? All right, I'm getting a little angry here because you're not supposed to be able to see my computer. That it's wanting to stay windowed for whatever reason. I'm just gonna deal with it. Heck with it. So what was all that weird music I was playing at the beginning of the stream while I was still getting stuff set up? Well, wouldn't you like to know? Now that's going to be that's going to be a secret until I get more people in the chat. That's what it's going to be. I've been working on a lot of stuff lately, except for the main part of working on all that stuff lately, and which is actually getting a script produced. Okay. One, two. All right. So this up here is going to be the first part of our main base. Why do I choose up here? Because it is high up in the mountains here, and when this planet starts getting water, everything down there is going to be drowned out. Everywhere down there is going to get drowned out because that's lower elevation, and of course, lower elevation means lower elevation. I I guess. Titanium, iron, and iron, I believe. See, I need a bot on my channel. That's what I need. I need a bot. I need a good old bot that's going to tell everybody, hey, Victus is on if you want to go check him out. And you see, I don't have that because Discord would want me to pay an extra price for it. And I don't have that right now. I'm not rich. Otherwise, I'd be using a two monitor setup and a nice house and doing all that stuff, you know? Let's see what I need for another door. Okay, titanium and silicone. I got the iron. That's ice. Ice, ice, baby. Bow, 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 bow. There, I got a nice little airlock there. Got me a nice little airlock now. I don't like where my crafting station is, so I'm gonna move it again. All right. So how y'all doing today? Why have I brought everybody here? I got a Planet Crafter VB edition. I play a bunch of music at the beginning of the show. No vocals, no nothing. Just it sounds like a Star Wars soundtrack. What's going on here, Vic? What are you doing? What are you wasting your time with this time? Well, I'm trying to build something here. And building something, I haven't been able to stream a lot lately. And it's because of timing. It's because of there's been a lot of crazy stuff. The truck has been worked on twice. Uh, uh, just if I would have gotten started streaming, it would have been really late. So I've been working on the Vixen Bell project. I've told everybody about Vixen Bell before. Told everybody about the story. What I've got in mind for the story. Collecting doodads here. Oh no, I got a big day break coming in. Big day break coming in. Big day raid. Let's get that up there. Come on. Yep, there we go. Looney Big Day Raid. Here we go, Looney. Throwing that up there. And I gotta actually type Mayhem in. That's one of the links that's not working for whatever reason. So I'm gonna give them a big shout out. Let me go over here to my nice little list. I cannot do it, sir. I've no power. That is if Nightbot's working. I haven't even checked that. Look at that. Oh yeah, there we go. Shout outs to my friends, always fellow streamers. Go check them out because, well, they're cool. and they have a lot of fun. And that is worth a lot in my book. All right. I'm still trying to figure out the new Stream Deck is what it is. I got most of the links working. Like if I wanted to put amp revamped up there, I can just press a button right there. And there's amp revamped. If I wanted to throw Lordfish up there or Queenfish, there you go. I can even go and throw the YSS link up there on Steam. But what I'd like to do is I'd like to get everybody to join the Discord because that's the best way to find out when I'm streaming. Except for today when I forgot to post that I was streaming today. It's a surprise stream, everyone. And I notice that I'm getting a lot of glitchy here. 1 minute it's doing well, and then the next minute it isn't. You guys are about maybe 30 seconds behind me. Decon up there. Decon is my gaming mentor. You got the chat bot working. Well, some of it anyway. Like I said, I think you guys are way far behind where I'm actually at. I'm almost at my first base. All right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a couple minutes because here we go. I'm going to go in here. I need to find out what's going on. Oh, error. YouTube is not responding. Open YouTube Studio. I'm having an encoder problem. Oh, look at that. An encoder problem. Again, an encoder problem. You know, I don't know. I don't know what to do. This happens quite a bit on my streams. And I had just done the YouTube encoder. Let's go back and open Studio. Let's go see what this encoder problem is. I don't know what this is because it's saying to do all this stuff, and I've already done this. I've already done this stuff, man. Come on now. You see, I had at the very beginning of the stream, excellent, excellent. Now it's saying that my encoder is bugged. And I'm not sure how to fix that. Huh. You see, this is what upsets me. Uh, I'm not good at any of that type of stuff. I am not good at any of that type of stuff. So, what did I start? What the one is playing? I got something playing, or it's saying something's playing. God, I come back to streaming. I come back to streaming. Man, I just I don't understand it. Just get a whole bunch of viewers in, and I can't stream nothing because YouTube's being an asshole. And it doesn't tell me what I can do to fix it. It doesn't even tell me what to do to fix it. You kidding me? You kidding me? You see, this is the problem with YouTube. Let me tell you. All right. I just had an update on my OBS, so I went and redid the encoding for the OBS. Now all of a sudden, I'm having problems streaming. Did everything right, getting one thing fixed, and then another thing breaks down, and I'm getting sick of it. There might not be a stream, fellas. You might have rated me for no reason whatsoever because I can't get it fixed. I can't get it fixed. This frustrates me the hell. I don't know. I just don't know. Uh, Now it's saying excellent. Now it's saying excellent. Let's see if this works. Maybe bitching at it. It just seems like it has its bad days whenever I want to stream. That's my problem. I mean, we got the Easter thing coming up, and I've honestly had very little time to work on everything. Missed about 2 weeks of streaming, 2 or 3 weeks of streaming, and it, it it's got me frustrated. I'm hoping that it's working now. Uh, with all the lag and everything, I can't tell. There we go. That's caught up a little bit. Sorry about that. It frustrates me because I don't get to stream that often, and when things like this happens on my streams, I'm trying to build a channel and just don't help. Hey YouTube, you need to fix. If you know fix, I switched to Twitch. Well, that ain't actually gonna. Nah, I'm not gonna do that because Twitch annoys me even more. All right. It looks like for now the technical difficulties are done. How long that'll last, I have no idea. So anyway, I played a bunch of music at the beginning of the stream. I've been working on my Vixen Bell project, which is coming along really good, except for the script, because I have decided once and for all that this is going to be an audio drama, which means I'm going to be doing it on YouTube. There's going to be a novelization too, but this is more for the for something that I can put on my channel. Something that I can put on my channel that people might watch, that I don't have to stream. What I'm gonna do is eventually I'm gonna get people together. I wanna do get a cast together. As soon as I get a cast together, that's when the real work begins, right? Vixen Bell. I've been writing Vixen Bell since 2007, and I'll get one story done and then reread it and say, yeah, I don't like that. And then I'll get a new idea here and I'll scrap another idea. Or, you know, and this will be like the fourth time doing it. I think I finally have a story that would be interesting to tell, but it's just getting there first, right? It's writing the script and getting everything together to make into something. Uh, the character of Vixen Bell, she's underwent several changes. She started out as Kim Daniels with the call sign Vixen, and then she became Elizabeth Daniels with the call sign Vixen. And then I finally settled on the character named Vixen Bell, which was Elizabeth Ann Vixen Bell. Vixen's still her call sign from when she's in the military. And Vixen, she's uh, she's getting out of prison. And she went to prison for something that she didn't necessarily do. She couldn't have controlled what happened to her. But she's coming out of prison, and the galaxy has changed. Okay, let's see what I got here, because Now I'm going to have to do the T2 exoskeleton. Got the T2 boots, T3 backpack, T2 oxygen tank. So where were we again? Need the T3 backpack, T3 oxygen tank, the T2 exoskeleton. Got it. Anyway, her father was owned Bell Salvage and Recovery. And at Bell Salvage and Recovery, that's where she ends up finding her ship, what becomes her ship, the Jilted Fox. And the music that I produced for it, I did on Suno, of course. Uh, it's kind of reminiscent of a Star Wars soundtrack or, uh, Star Trek. But there's a little bit of rock and roll involved into it too. It's not just strictly your classical music sounding stuff. There's going to be other types of music in it too. Uh, I've written quite a few songs just for this story, just to put in this story. And of course, there is the theme song to Vixen Bell, which I'll be playing here in a couple of minutes because I do need to take a break here after all that computer nonsense. I, I need to get up and kind of stretch. I'm going to get to my other base first because I need aluminum. And the only place I know of right now to get the aluminum I need is in that cave right there. But I'll be playing that, and I'll be playing something else from the deal. And we are here. Boom. So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and mute that and keep the mic on real quick. Now. What did I say about playing stuff? Uh, are you freezing? Please tell me you're not freezing, because if you're freezing, I'm going to be thoroughly angry. 560. Why are you playing? Nobody told you to play. Nobody told you to play. Anybody else playing right now? All right. I tell you. Well, I'm going to give you this, and then I'll probably give you something else too. Here you go for your listening pleasure.
She keys and jump coats, boots on Vixen Belle. Custom patch on her jacket says pay up or get out the way. She threads those fractured orbits like a dare she never pays. Pirates paint her on their dashboards as a ghost they try to outrun. She just flips them all the finger hits frost and calls it fun. Vixen Belle, queen of the freight line hell, burning through the black with a star storm at her back. Vixen Belle rides where the warlords fell. If you hear that engine you yell, you're flying wide. Vixen Belle, you're flying wide. Vixen Dark rats whisper legends, station kids mouth a name. She hauled a dying moon to port, she outran a gamma flame. She just smirks at superstition, lights another midnight run. Says I'm not here for your religion, I'm here to get this cargo done. Yeah! Foot on the throttle and a mouthful of gas. I'm gonna keep on going. I ain't ever coming back. Oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah. We're coming back around. Lady got me crazy. Those high heels, shaking me 'cause I want to. No matter how it feels. Oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah. We're coming back around.
She lights me up, she's on fire.
Your mama fills me with desire. Oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. We coming back around.
For all your treetop flying needs, if you know what I mean. And here to the crafter. Okay, what am I doing here? Sorry, frustration is still getting to me a little bit. I gotta go get quite a bit of aluminum. Hey, good thing I'm going into a cave. Looks like we're gonna have meteor shower. As long as those meteors don't hit me, I'm fine. I actually put the Dixon Bell lyrics into one of those AI detectors, and it was trying to tell me that the lyrics that I wrote were AI. I don't trust those AI detectors. I don't. But then again, like anything else, it's not 100% accurate all the time. I do have songs that I just generate that I don't put any thought into it or anything. But you know, then I've got songs that I put a lot of thought into and I write, and I'd hate to see how much of my music, if you put into an AI detector, it would say it was an AI instead of uh, actual music. I look at it this way: you got to use the tools that are available to you at all times. You do. You got to use tools. If I wrote a bunch of music and I basically write this music, I would have to pay an artist to do the same thing that the AI does. I know a lot of people don't like AI, and I get why they don't like AI. I really do because there's a lot of AI crap on the internet. You can't get away from it. You really can't get away from it. So I understand why people don't like it. I'm not gonna ever down anybody for not liking it. Exactly. Exactly. It's only as smart as you allow it to be. Uh, as smart as the person making the content. Unfortunately, it's gotten such a bad rap that you know you might be damned if you use it. you know, Silicone and titanium. Got it. I'd forget my head if it wasn't attached. Silicone, titanium. Let's go back and do this exoskeleton, and then we'll work on getting the backpack next. Not worried about the air tanks just yet, but that'll be coming too. What about the backpack? What do I need for the big old backpack? Silicone and titanium. Did I just see that right? I've got a T1 backpack, or I got a T2 backpack. I'm wearing it. Man, let's see. Oh, I already got the T3 backpack. It's the agility boots. Okay. So, what do I need for the air tanks? Iron, titanium, silicone, and magnesium. The unfortunate part is there's a lot of AI slop out there. I think there ought to be ethics to using AI. Uh, First of all, don't use somebody else's likeness. That drives me crazy. You got to use somebody else's likeness to be creative, then you're not very creative, right? Gotta be, you gotta, and this goes for anything that you create. You gotta use the tools that are available to you. And when I do AI artwork, I generate stuff that looks cartoonish because you're not gonna get, uh, you're not gonna upset somebody if it doesn't look like a real person. I will never use AI voices. I've done it twice, and it doesn't really sound real. It doesn't really sound, you don't get the expression, uh, you don't get any expression whatsoever. I did a Christmas message, and then I did a statistics video for the Jilted Fox, what it is, how it was built. The Jilted Fox itself is a former military transport, and so it's huge. It's like the Jilted Fox itself is the size of a C5 Skymaster, and it's there to do what transports do, transport cargo and everything else. Okay, now off to my next base, or off to the main base. I gotta put, I gotta manufacture some stuff up there in order for it to be uh, the start of my main base, actually. Boom. Yes, I want that. I want that. I'll come back to the rest of the stuff later as I need it. And like I said, I've been telling this story since 2007, and I never had, you know, the one good thing that YouTube and AI and all that stuff has done is it's given creators a bigger palette to work with. I could have never done this 20 years ago. I would have had to paid for the music. I would have had to paid for the artwork. Uh, I'm a truck driver, and I'm a poor truck driver, which is, I know a lot of people would go, well, how are you poor if you're a truck driver? Well, trust me, we got into some financial problems back a while ago, and we're just now getting out of it. So when it comes to doing anything, I would have been very limited. I would have had to pay a lot of people, and it would not have gotten made. Now I've got the ability to make it all by myself. I've got the ability to gather friends around that might want to do some voice acting. Uh, there's opportunity here. I hate the Hollywood. It, I don't hate movies and I don't hate TV shows, but I hate the Hollywood system. And I'll tell you why I hate the Hollywood system. These people get paid a hell of a lot of money to do what they do. And it's kind of like an exclusive members only club. The problem with that exclusive members only club is they don't You could have all the talent in the world. You could be incredibly talented, and they'll overlook you for someone that's better looking than you are, or they've got college. They were in college for years and years and years. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with going to college for years and years and years and getting an education. That's not what I'm saying. But it's people like that that get jobs in Hollywood. It's not people like me. I can't afford to pay attention half the time. And these people, you know, these people they get chosen because they have something that I don't have. Agents, you know, that's another problem is agents. Yeah, it really is. It really is. Out in Hollywood, it's a who you know and who you blow situation. And those lucky enough to get in, it's like hitting the lottery. You've got about as much chance of winning the lottery as you do becoming a Hollywood star or Hollywood producer or director. That and getting hit by lightning, maybe getting mauled by a grizzly bear in the middle of Arizona. Could happen, but unlikely. Very, very unlikely. Let's build this here. I'm building a food grower. That way I can start growing my own food. I don't have to worry about whether or not I can find any of these food pouches. I kind of don't like the way that was sitting though, so I'm going to disintegrate that and rebuild it right. I guess that's the only place I can build it. But yeah, it is really about who you know, more about who you know than anything else. And I mean, like I said, I'm not against movies or television shows. I have actors and actresses that I love the hell out of watching, but you know, you've got a lot of talented people out there that will never be discovered. Not in the right place, not at the right time. Uh, and you see a lot of bitter people coming out of Hollywood. They might go and get a job at, say, La Comedia or one of those dinner theater type places, but you know, they the reason they got into what they got into is they wanted to be in Hollywood, and Hollywood kind of let them down. So I don't hate Hollywood as far as the product they put out. Some of it's kind of redundant, but I hate the Hollywood system. I'm not a big fan of the Hollywood system or the entertainment side of things because it does exclude. Here we go. We're going to build another little habitation right here. Not a major habitat, but something that I can use to go explore that ship over here got to build a door with it now. Titanium and silicon. I think I saw both. Nope, that's magnesium. Iron, iron, titanium, and a little bit of silicon. There we go. Now I'm not going to put much in this particular base because this is just I might make this storage. Just make a couple of these things, these storage lockers. Now that I can make them, or maybe just the little crates. Let's go off and check this out. I didn't want to deconstruct it. I want to open it up. So we got aluminum here, bean seeds to grow in our food grower. Take that other food pouch, titanium. Yeah, we'll get one more aluminum there. Ooh, more aluminum, super alloy. Don't want to take all the stuff because I'm still starting out. And when you're still starting out, you're still limited on how much you can take with you at one point in time. So I try to leave stuff behind until I've gotten a little bit more. And it looks like I'm running out of air. Hey, you know, I didn't ask to pick up that debris, so we're going to drop that right there. That way I can take this blueprint microchip and suck down some air. Did I even check that? I don't think I checked that. Ooh, squash. I'm gonna take that. That it's amazing that these asteroids knew that I was right here. Meteor shower, run! So, Victus was born October 22nd, 2286. When she gets out of prison, she's about 29 years old. Her mother was Bridget Miley O'Connor Bell, and her father is James Michael Bell. James Michael Bell's father owned Bell Salvage and Recovery. Um, Bell Salvage and Recovery, of course, name says it all. So Vixen grew up on a salvage vessel. She grew up as a salvager, scrapper. I should have brought. So yeah, but she's the daughter of salvagers. She's a scrapper. She's a scrapper kid, and being a scrapper kid, she was basically brought into that uh, life. Her sister, Mary Catherine, is born about a year after Vixen, or a year and a half after Vixen, and they grow up on the salvage vessel till their mom dies. Vixen's mom dies when Vixen turns 8 years old. This creates a rift between father and daughter because dad wants to blame Vixen for the death of her mom. Dad ends up blaming Vixen for the death of her mom. He doesn't mean to. It's not like he was trying to be malicious. It's anger, and she happened to be the first person he saw. Anger and grief, and she was just the very first person he saw after her mom dies. Uh-oh, got low power. Vixen wants to be a pilot. She wants to be an engineer. She wants to be like her mother. And this ends up being part partly to do with, or partly to blame for the rift that she has with her father. At 15 or at 16 years old, she applies for the junior apprenticeship program, and her father's not happy about that. Her father is really not happy about that because that means she gets to work alongside him on the Jilted Fox, and of course, or on the Salvager end. Sorry, she gets to work right beside him, and he's not happy with that. That doesn't make him happy at all. Magnesium, silicone, cobalt, and cobalt. So they have a big argument over her doing this, pretty much behind his back. And what happens then is she says something that she doesn't mean. You know, you got those kids, and sometimes they get passionate about something and they say things that they don't really mean, but it doesn't change the fact that she says it. It doesn't change the fact that she says this stuff. And because she says this stuff, her father basically washes his hands of her. They don't talk. They don't talk at all. In fact, her Uncle Rolf acts more like a mentor to her than her own father. So by the time she leaves, when she's 18 years old, they more than likely have more like an employer-employee relationship than they do father-daughter. Now, Vixen, being a child of salvagers, she goes to college and she finds out college isn't for her. College is most definitely not for her, mainly because she's above, growing up on a spaceship and learning, that way, she's far beyond any of the other kids in school. She is extremely far beyond everybody else in her class, you know, and yeah, there's this hunger in her to go out there and do something special. She wants to be a pilot. She wants to be an engineer, just like her mom, just like her dad. So she goes and joins the volunteer military program. The volunteer military program is basically, it's not like joining the regular military. Volunteers can leave at any time they want. If they decide that they've had enough or it's not for them, they can leave. The only thing that keeps them there is if they get in trouble. Obviously, you can't quit if you get in trouble because you'd get out of trouble, right? Vixen finds a home in the military, and she's good at her job. Very good at her job. Uh, she distinguishes herself really quick. She is a natural instinctive pilot, and she wins all sorts of awards and accolades from the military until one incident. There's always going to be one incident, right? The incident is called the Lithios incident. Lithios is a water planet, water and farming planet, and it doesn't really have any bit of strategic value or anything. The Caldarian Empire decides that they're going to hit Lithios. And of course, the Navy and all their personnel are there to get the people on Lithios out. Vixen is one of uh, she's on the one of the last missions to rescue the people on the colony. Her job, or her ship's job, is to rescue the administrative staff. And they have all but touched down on the ground when a general retreat is called from Lithios. She gets basically Article 111, which is misbehavior in front of the enemy. And she's busted down and sent to hard labor on William S. Kinnaman Correctional Facility orbiting Mimas, which is one of Saturn's moons. I chose Mimas because it looks like a Death Star. That's the only reason I chose Mimas is because it looks like the Death Star. She's broken. When she comes out of prison, she's broken. And she's got to put a life together. Her father's business has basically failed. Her father died while she was in prison. Her sister doesn't want anything to do with her, so she's got to basically rebuild her life with only her uncle uh only her uncle really. I could have used Uranus, but she's basically got to rebuild everything. Okay, what do I need to do here? I need to go to the desk. I'll wait on the desk since I'll use that in the large compartment. Her life is falling apart. She's out of prison, and wow, that hurts. The only person she has is her Uncle Rolf, the guy who basically raised her when her father gave up on her. And yeah, her dad, as a cruel joke, leaves her Bell Salvage, a business that's failing. That wouldn't make me very happy. The reason I gave her such a harsh backstory is I wanted a character that I could grow throughout the story. And by giving her a poor backstory, by giving her a rough life, it gives her an opportunity to grow, a bigger opportunity to grow, actually. Next character I'm going to talk about is Jack. Lloyd Jackson Jacoby is an 8-year-old kid who's grows up on a colony outside of the Sol system called Evergreen Station. Evergreen Station is a salvaging colony, and it's built into the side of an asteroid. His parents are killed. Everybody he knows is dead. Uh, they're attacked by pirates, and pirates are not really nice people, of course. So his entire family's dead. And of course, Vixen stumbles into this kid. Vixen doesn't want to be a mom. She's not a mother. She's not mother material, in her own words. And she finds this kid all alone on this space station, and she rescues him. And of course, you know what happens. She ends up falling in love with the little kid. Not in that way. I mean, that sounds kind of crazy. She ends up feeling that paternal instinct to the kid and she ends up raising him kind of till the end of the story. There's the character of Dante Silvano, who's been in the story since the very beginning. Uh, the first time I ever wrote anything Vixen Bell, he's been there. Dante is a mercenary that works for Azias, and he ends up becoming a member of her crew. Dante's main job is he's the load master for the Jilted Fox, and he's also the primary cook for the Jilted Fox. He's from Philadelphia. He knows how to make a cheesesteak. He don't put no Swiss on his, but I'm gonna take a minute. Got to get up and stretch. Really, I got a song that keeps wanting to play when I didn't tell it to. And of course, the computer's playing. Okay, stop your stuff and stop your stuff. That's not what I wanted to play for everybody. Come on now. Actually, I want to play. Vixen has a very tender moment uh, after rescuing the kid. She sees the kid crying, having nightmares. And for the first time, we get to hear Vixen Bell sing, and it's based on uh, the main opening title. Yes, I played a lot of RPG games. Star Trek, Dungeons and Dragons, Star Wars, I played them. But here's the lullaby for Jack.
Hush now, little Jack, and hark the beating tide. The dark waters past you now, where no good soul may hide. The fiercest wind that sought your kin will not find us here. Though the cold and empty world is vast, you have no need to fear, for your small breath is fire now upon the bitter stone. A new root is reaching out to claim you as their own. Your mother's face, your father's hands are woven into you. Behold the love they left behind in all that you shall do. And though they're gone beyond the mist to where the sea folk keep, their memory is the silver chain to guard you as you sleep. Old ones say a soul is held in every teardrop shed, but laughter is the guiding light, a blessing o'erhead. that shattered all you knew. It has been shut and barred. Come rest ye in this lonely glen. Your journey has thus been hard. The stone we stand on shall be the ground, the dust that built our home. No phantom shout nor chilling dread will bid you wake and roam. Sleep now, let your spirit mend beneath our thatch and roof, for Vixen's heart will hold you close as ancient living proof.
Y'all like Janis Joplin? So do I. This is called Begging for the Rain. This is kind of one of Victus' songs.
There's a fever in the wind. The pavement is cracked and dry. I'm looking for a sprinkle. There ain't no clouds up in the sky. You know it. I tried to drink from your well, but you ain't never tried. I walk to your reflection, but there ain't no place to hide. There's something going on between us, and honey, you know it isn't right. So I'm waiting for the thunder. You know I'm waiting for the light. Oh, I'm begging
Begging for some rain. That would be Vixen Bell all over. Someone who has dealt with a lot of pain in her life. Wanted that Janis Joplin sound. That nice 1970s blues. Okay, so what are we doing here? We're building more onto our new base, our main base. I love science fiction. I love role-playing games, actually. I love anything that allows somebody to use their imagination uh, at its fullest. And role-playing games do that. They allow you to do so much. Dungeons and Dragons, so on and so forth. Are we doing that stupid buffer thing again? Oh God, I'm gonna get mad. It's almost the end of the stream. Couldn't wait even. Couldn't wait. It couldn't wait. It's got to do it again. Okay, come on. Now we're gonna do that again, huh? And it's saying that I've got excellent signal right now. So I don't know what's going on here, but don't know what's going on here, but it says it's running good. It might be an issue outside of YouTube. This, this one might actually be an issue right outside of YouTube. Oops. I'm gonna make a bunch of air and water. But I like anything that allows me to be creative, and that you know, the ability to create to me is just it brings me so much love, so much joy, unless OBS is messing with me, and then I don't like it too much. But it brings me so much love and joy. It also brings me love and joy to see smile on people's faces whenever they like something that I do, or whenever they follow something that I do. Hey, come on, harvest that. Thank you. Because the next step of this adventure here in Planet Crafter is to go to that big ring thing that's like right over there. Point right at it. That's got to have some stuff in there too. But yeah, I love creating. I'm just it brings me so much pleasure and joy, especially when something comes out very well. And I mean, yeah, I'm trying to raise my sub count, but it doesn't matter to me if 10 people see this or 100 people see this. The ability to just entertain somebody and have them, you know, like what I'm putting out, that's what I love. You know, uh, again, like I said, I don't care if it's 20 people or 10 people or 20,000 people. Just the ability to create. That's why I do this. This is more of a hobby for me. I know that a lot of people they want to get monetized and they want to make a lot of money doing YouTube stuff, and I wish them luck. It's kind of like getting into the acting thing. You've got about as much chance of being struck by lightning as you do making a lot of money off YouTube nowadays. If you have a Patreon, you might make a lot of money. If you have over 100K fans, you might make a lot of money. But this the idea that just anybody is going to make boatloads of money doing YouTube is kind of foreign to me because I know a lot of people that make money off of YouTube and they said no, no, it's not enough to live on. Might be enough to get yourself a new Screen Deck if you save it up, or a new computer monitor if you save up, but it's not enough to live on. I laugh at the kids that I'm going to be a big YouTube celebrity. Good luck. Again, good luck. I'm not saying you can't do it. I'm just saying your uh, chances of ever getting that far are slim and slimmer. Got those two chips. Oxygen level low. I thought I just put some oxygen. So what's on the future? First of all, I'm going to get a script done, and then I'm going to have a casting call, and I'm going to be using my YouTube channel, probably a stream just like this, to ask y'all if you want to be part of this. I might contact people, here and there. Anybody who's interested wants to be a part of an audio drama. Already got a couple people that said that they're in on it. I got to get the script done before I can do anything because, well, I don't know how many parts I'm going to need to cast. One of them is our very own Bengal Ben. Ben Cooper's been one of my mods since the channel started. Well, I shouldn't say it since the channel started because I actually started this channel a while ago. Uh, Ever since I rebranded it into Victus Videos is how long this has been a thing. Well, it looks like I'm going to need another super alloy. Definitely need boom, boom. I think I have a super alloy somewhere around here. Nope. I have to go get another super alloy. Thankfully, I know right where that's at. But yeah, I'm going to be asking people. My wife thinks that I should ask Amp Revamp to do the voice of Dixon Bell. I love Ampy Poo, but I've never seen Dixon Bell as being Southern. I might ask her though. I might ask Amp Revamp to be Dixon Bell. Recording this is going to be the toughest part of it though, because we all live in different time zones, different places all across the world. And you know, it's hard to it's hard to get everybody together all at once and do this. So basically, what'll happen is I'll send scripts out to the people that are involved in it, and they'll read the scripts off to whatever program we're using. I'm thinking it's probably going to be Audacity. Uh, I really have to look into programs that do all that type of stuff. But need a thing, one super alloy, and I can't find one. Usually it's up here around the ridge. Good thing I got a lot of oxygen with me. Oh, thank you. Then it's editing all the voice acting together. Then it's at putting the music and sound effects and everything else in on that. I want this to actually be a full-on production. Now, whether it becomes that or not, only time will tell. Anybody's welcome, though. The only problem is I can't pay nobody. That's the problem. That's why I want to invite my friends. Get this done, and then it will be close to signing off. Yeah, I know I've been doing a lot of playing around on this one. It was more about the vlog than it was playing the video game. Uh, Tomorrow, I will be jumping back into the yard sale simulator because I got a lot of stuff that I got to clean up before the big old Easter event coming, and I'm gonna have to get the times for that. That way, I can let you all know what the times are on that one. Some of you are involved in this big old yard sale event. Oh yeah, but I gotta get. I To tell you the truth, I haven't jumped back in the yard sale simulator for a while. I'll probably jump in and do a lot of off-screen stuff. I got involved in some other games, and unfortunately, Mass Effect doesn't like to work with OBS and YouTube and all that stuff. So probably won't be any more Mass Effect streams. I'm sorry those that were getting into the Mass Effect. I thought I had the T. Do I have the T2 agility boots already? Oh, look at that. I already got those. So I went and did all that for nothing. Oh, well. Streaming Fishton? When will you be streaming the Fishton? Just just by, because mine is Monday from, I think I said 3 to 6. And I think that's on the 13th. But, oh, you have 3 streams? Well, I'm going to have to make sure that I post everybody's stream times tomorrow. Work that into the stream deck somehow. But it's gonna be fun. The Easter event's gonna be fun. So I'm going back here because, well, it is time for me to kind of call it quits. That is, if everything wants to play fair. I don't know why this started again. Come on now. So I got a couple songs that I'm going to end out with. Um, this one is called Alone, and it's kind of got a Johnny Cash feel. In case you haven't figured it out, Vixen is very big on old music. She loves that old music, and here we go. Alone.
The mist in the mountains, the chill in the air. I reach for you, baby, and nobody's there. The ache in my heart is a hole in my chest. Without you beside me, I know I cannot rest. I'm searching and searching, oh, where can you be? I'm praying and praying, oh, where can she be? I'm all alone in the cold, please come back to me. I'm all alone in the cold, why doesn't anybody see? I need your love so desperately. The moon's hiding out behind clouds of gray. I've been crying your name ever since you went away. I've been drifting away on a trail that's been cold, lost in my heartbreak with my tears running bold. Believe me, I've always been true. I'd walk all those miles to be next to you. Oh, I'm all alone in the cold, please come back to me. I'm all alone in the cold, why does anybody see I need your love? Your love so desperately. The wind in the hollow mourning your name. Since you left me, I ain't ever been the same. So please, come back to me, come back to me. Make me complete, complete. Because I'm all alone in the cold. Please come back to me. I'm all alone in the cold.
All right, all right, all right. Alone in the cold. Uh, so I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to sign off here. I'll have some music playing y'all on the way out. Tomorrow around 4:30 Mountain Standard Time, we will be returning to the yard sale simulator for the first time in about 3 months. That's how long it's been, about 3 months. And this is for the fishes. This is also to get things cleaned up, ready to go, ready to run when we do the Easter event. And here we go. May love bring you fortune. May your dreams bring you fortune. And may love make you wealthy, my friends. Thank you for hanging out with me. I know it got off to a tough start, but we got it worked out. We got it worked out. Y'all have a wonderful evening. And here is Isaiah's Bazaar from the Vixen Bell soundtrack. I hope you enjoy.